It's just very, very hydrated and like bouncy. Girl, what was I even saying? Hello friends, welcome back. Today I have this cute little glam for you guys. It's my everyday glam as a new mom, so you guys will see little bits and pieces of the mom life and how it goes. But yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this cute little glam, keep on watching. Good morning guys. Hair's looking a little crusty. It is 7:07. I am gonna start getting ready. Sometimes when I just want to get a glam in and I have obviously the chunks, I will wake up a little bit earlier or I'll just do it during his nap time. Yesterday he woke up pretty late, so I'm like, his nap time's gonna probably be pushed back as well. Let's do the hair first. Damn, my background looks hella boring. I am in the process of like revamping my whole beauty room, so we're not gonna have empty walls anymore. I just added this serum. I've been using it every time I do it in here. I've probably used it like 5 times at this point. Not that I've noticed change or anything, but I just like to think it'll do something, because if you know, you know. Look at all these postpartum new growth. You know what I don't have in here? I don't have water. And you know, if I brush this, it's gonna get crusty. One of my New Year's resolutions is to stop doing slick buns so much. So we'll see what we do here. Yesterday I did a slick braid and I loved it. So we'll see if we do a chongo or not. If I do the chongo today, then I can't do a chongo for a few days. That's like my thought process right now. I'm gonna add a bit of the day styling cream. I already have some residue in there from yesterday, so I'm not gonna take a whole bunch. Well, maybe that still is a lot, but we'll see. Really focusing it on the baby hairs, or a side rent I should say, just so it has something to grip onto. Here we go again, girls. I said I was gonna do it, but I was envisioning the braid and just
I was not feeling it.
But it is. I don't know, we can always change it. Kind of want to go for like just a cleaner look today. Tresemme extra hold hairspray to hold everything in. 5 hours later, 10 gallons of hairspray at this boy. Let's do makeup now. My skin is extremely dry. And I live in Vegas where it's extremely dry too. I'm doing the skin prep that has been working for me lately, which is a Glow Recipe Watermelon Mist with this Essence by CosRX. I just feel like this is what's really hydrating my skin. Like my struggle area right now has been like my mouth right here. No matter what I do, what I add, it's so dry. And I feel like I can make it look fine with makeup, but once I me poking my eye. Once I remove my makeup, it's a little bad, but con que sea bien el maquillaje. This is the Essence. I have like the tiniest bit of this left, so I'm just gonna use this up. Ew, I don't want to do the little tapping thing. I'm so annoyed of that now. I'm someone who used to do it all the time, and now I look back at videos, I'm like, it's like nails on chalkboard. I don't like it. I mean, a little like quick is fine, but I hate the I won't stop watching a video for it, but I think I'm like over it now. But yeah, this beauty serum by Charlotte Tilbury is so beautiful. Girl, she's pricey, so I've been trying to use the last bit up. It's probably a product that I will repurchase because it just makes the skin look so nice and hydrated again. Like all these products work so well together. Clearly that's why I'm doing it. Oh my god, I low-key have a little bit of leftover eyeliner, I think. And then this is a new product to me, but I've been using it for the past like 2 weeks, I would say, and I've been really enjoying it. First Beauty their moisturizer. This one's really nice. I'm not sure if they changed the packaging or if this is a new one, but I've been liking this one. Again, my skin is really dry, and with moisturizers I tend to be a little bit more picky because I need something that's a bit thicker, so I actually feel a difference. I like it. Low-key, my forehead feels a little dry today too. My lips get extra crusty during this weather too, so this is honestly one of my favorite lip oils. Wander Beauty lip oil. You could see the lip applicator is like all crusty now. This before makeup, I feel like actually helps my chapped lips. Like so juicy. And then for primer, if you thought I changed my favorite primer, you're wrong. This is still my favorite primer, Milk Hydro Grip. The amount of bottles I've gone through this is crazy. I just will forever be a Milk Hydro Grip girl. I'm a sucker for a tacky primer. I don't really care for like the silicone ones and stuff like that. I just like the feeling of this like bounciness. And the skin now is like ready for makeup. But look how hydrated and glowy it looks. And I don't have anything like with shimmer. It's just very hydrated and like bouncy. way. That's the way I like it before foundation. Let's get to actual makeup products. I have been enjoying this foundation for the last week or so. Anastasia foundation in the shade 2N. The only thing that really saddens me about this is there's not a shade for everyone. I'm not even talking about darker complexions. I feel like from medium to like tan to dark, they are missing a ton of shades. And I feel like we are in 2025. That's not something that should be left out. If you don't have the budget for it, maybe don't come out with it yet. Personal opinion, everyone should feel and be included. I love this foundation, but that does sadden me. I'm using the 104 Morphe brush for this. I've been really liking these brushes too. It's from their new collection and they come out with a ton of new brushes. So you'll see me use a lot of the brushes from this collection. They're really nice. I'm not surprised. Honestly, Morphe has some of the best brushes in my opinion. Just feel like they do no wrong. And I feel like the color match on this is pretty damn good too. That's something that I struggle with a lot. I feel like sometimes my skin looks more warmer than it actually is, and then other times it looks more olivey. So to find a shade that matches me all year round is kind of difficult. This I feel like should be fine. It's slightly darker than my skin tone right now, but I feel like I can definitely make it work. Like I don't have to actually make it lighter. I feel like I have to do that with a lot of my makeup. I'm giving like Lisa Simpson right now. It looks a little bit darker, but I promise in person it's not that bad. Let's warm up this face. I'm gonna take the Murillo Twins contour stick with Beauty Creations. This is in the shade It's Giving. Lately I've been enjoying like applying it onto the brush more and then going in with it. Just feel like I can get a better application this way and I don't over apply, because sometimes, girl, I look back at my videos too, my forehead is looking a little too warm and I get so many guys saying please add some to your hairline. I'm like, okay, I'll try. I have so many freaking baby hairs, so sometimes like in videos it shows up lighter in like this area and I'm like, I don't want to add makeup like all the way up in there, but it does look better. Also, super random, can you guys give me feedback on like the whole lighting situation? I feel like I should probably be kind of behind that light. Keep going like this, like it shows up better there, but the way my beauty room is set up, it just doesn't align. Let me know if you guys like this lighting with me changing my beauty room and stuff. I keep thinking if I should get different lighting. Not that I would change it drastically, but maybe a different type of light panel. I feel like for TikTok videos, Instagram reels and stuff, this is good, but once it comes down to like sit down YouTube videos like glams, I'm just not sure if this is good, especially like when I add a mirror and stuff. I feel like sometimes it could wash me out. I don't know, but sometimes you could be your biggest critic, so I don't know if I'm like overthinking this. For the nose, I am gonna go straight with it. I just feel like it helps me make it look more snatched. Is this guy waking up? Damn it, I think he is waking up.
Girl, it is too early.
Or not girl, but like he never wakes up at this time. I'm trying to think. I'm like, okay, if he actually is awake, what are we gonna do? I don't know if he's tossing and turning because he hasn't put his head up. Once he's up, he puts his head up. He's not even crying. He's making like these noises. Buenos dias. Buenos dias, amor.
Huh?
¿Ya descansaste? Sí. Good morning, chunky boy. Diles hola. Ya me cambiaron. I'm gonna bring his bassinet in here. I think we might be able to do this. I put him here next to me. And if this doesn't give realistic a mom get... Ay, salud. Salud. If this is not like more realistic of how I get ready on a day-to-day basis, then I don't know what is. This has been helping me out whenever I get ready and he's awake. Regardless, I'm gonna go super fast, or I guess faster, but I'm gonna go in quicker with this glam just because you never know with babies. Sometimes like they're in good moods, other times like they're just not having it. I'm gonna do this Hourglass concealer in the shade Silk. Chewing on that pacifier. It's not as quiet anymore, but I'm so used to it, I don't mind it. Hope you guys don't mind it either. And then Danessa Myricks in number 2 has been my fave. I've been really enjoying this concealer. And I added a decent amount of this. This is like my brightening concealer. I'm pretty sure he's teething because he keeps biting his pacifier or like literally anything. Going like muchas ganas. Crazy to see how much my content has changed within like the last year and a half. I'm like, my get ready with me's were not like this. Girl, I would take this any day. I love it here. By the way, the brush I'm using is M131 by Morphe again. I'm telling you, these brushes are so good. For a concealer, I like one that's more like angled, but this has been really, really nice. You know what I did differently? I actually went in with concealer first, then blush. Lately, I've been doing blush first and then concealer, but I feel like we can still achieve the same like doing it this way. This blush is to die for, girl. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm doing the glam that I did yesterday. I'm not sure if this is gonna match the outfit that I have going on today. I don't know, I'm going for like baby pink vibes on the cheeks, and I just feel like this sweater kind of gives me like more brown blush vibes. We'll see. If it doesn't go, then I will change because I want to do this glam. I'm not gonna change the glam for the shirt. I'm gonna do a second layer. Yeah, this is why I should have done concealer afterwards. Okay, and then I'm just adding a little bit of more concealer because I did it the opposite way, but I'm just putting a little bit more just to clean up this area so it looks a little bit more cohesive. I feel like right now the blush went a little bit too into the inner corner. I'm just gonna clean that up and then I will set it with some powder. Okay, and I'm going in with the Makeup by Mario powder in the shade Fair Pink. I like doing this powder whenever I'm doing pink blush. I just feel like it looks a little bit more, I don't know, it just blends in nicer because obviously the color. But I have been enjoying this powder lately. But like I see, yeah, I am a Beauty Bakery fan at heart. You guys know that, but I don't know, I've been really, really liking this. And I feel like I can go a little heavy. I can bake with it and stuff, and it's not gonna dry out my under eyes. And I just do this all in my T-zone. This little powder puff is from Tower 28, by the way. I love how it feels, but I kind of hate how tiny it is. But I mean, it does the job. I think I mentioned this in one of my last videos, that I haven't been using Sephora collection anymore. I've been using the MAC Medium Mineralized Skin Finish powder in the shade Medium. I think I said it all backwards, but looks like this. And I'm just using my M162 brush by Morphe. I use this just all around. It is gonna give like a little bit of coverage. More than anything, it's gonna mattify the face. I just don't feel like it's super duper matte. I can't do anything that's extremely matte on my face because once again, I will repeat that I am super duper dry. So anything that is just like a very soft matte skin finish feel is for me, and I will gladly take it. But yeah, just all over the face. And then I'm mainly focusing on the cheeks. I don't like leaving my cheeks like unpowdered. I know a lot of people will set it with bronzer. I have never found that to work for me. I'll set it and then I'll go in with powder blush, powder bronzer, and all of that. Okay, I wanted to show you guys the difference that this bronzer makes because I am a Makeup by Mario bronzer. Huge fan of this thing. The color, the finish, it just looks so pretty.
I'm sorry, guys.
But I just feel like it really warms up the face, but it's not too orange, it's not too cool tone. This is without it and this is with it. So I just added like a generous amount with my F10 Sigma brush, and I feel like it's a game changer. I had stopped using this for, I'm not even gonna lie, like a year or so, or close to there. And then I started using it a few weeks ago just to like, I don't know, play with some old stuff. I'm like, girl, why did I ever stop using this? Like, it is so nice. I feel like now it's my favorite bronzer. For the longest, it was Laguna by NARS. Don't get me wrong, still love it, but the warmth of it is spot on. And I do two bronzers, so I'll do like a medium amount of this and then I'll go with my next one. I'm a little picky when it comes to nose contour, like the color of it, so I do Laguna by NARS. I just feel like it's the tiniest bit more neutral. ¿Qué estás haciendo eso, no? And this is exactly why I will never leave the room if he's in the bassinet, because it's a chistoso eso. He's such a happy baby, dude. But I will not leave the room with him in the bassinet because he just like pulls himself up, and like right now I'm watching him. Fun fact, he's obsessed with boy. Girl, what was I even saying? I think it was about the nose contour, but I prefer using Laguna by NARS for the nose contour because the color for nose contour I feel like has to be spot on. I don't like when it looks too warm because then it looks fake. I mean, obviously nose contour is gonna look fake, but I don't know. Am I explaining myself right? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Okay, dusting off the under eyes. I feel like I always dust it off after nose contour because if not, my eyes will look like literal dry lake beds, and I don't want to look crusty and flaky. I feel like that already looks so nice, but we need to bring some blush back into the face. We need to do brows, mascara, lippy. We're doing good though, considering that he's awake. Oh, miento, I am not done with bronzing. Gonna go in with Physicians Formula in the shade Sunkissed Bronzer and then the Patrick Ta contour brush. Contour number 2. You don't have to be so neat with this one. It's just to bring some color into the face, but you're gonna cover more space of the face, if that makes sense. The last shade is a little bit more precise. This one I just kind of want to go over it. Girl, I did this blush combo yesterday, and the way you guys ate this up and I ate it up, girl, it looks so bomb. First, I did Kevin Aucoin in Grapevine. This is such a pretty shade because you can pretty much mix to the color that you would like. And then I topped it off with, it's literally called My Favorite by Beauty Creations. It's like a soft baby pink, very much like cool tone. These two together, you guys will see, it looked so pretty. My favorite brush of the Morphe collection is this one right here. It's the Morphe 202 brush. So it's just like a nice angled blush brush. And for this specific step, like the first shade, why use it for both? Yeah, just for powder blush, it works so nicely. So I'm gonna start off by grabbing the color from up here. I like working with my lighter shades first and then going in with a deeper shade. And I'm just gonna focus it on this part of my cheek. And I don't mind if this shade goes a little bit high since it's so light. We're just gonna try to get like a gradient effect on the cheek. Like that's very subtle. I think that looks very pretty. You can leave it at that. We will build it up a little bit. Again, just placing it in the same area. Gonna grab a little bit more. Now I feel like I have more on my left side. Let's match this up a little bit. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't know if I'll have to change my shade. I think it's kind of going together. I feel like that looks very pretty. Now just to bring out that pink tone, I am going to use again My Favorite by Beauty Creations. Oh my god, I just realized this is broken. I'm just going to take the tiniest bit. I'm gonna pat just a tiny bit on the back of my hand. Place again in that area, but a little bit more precise. Placing it first and then I'll blend out after. I love how that looks. I think I'm gonna add the tiniest bit of MAC Studio Fix powder. I have the shade NC20 and I'm gonna grab my A14 Ariel brush from Morphe and I'm just gonna slightly go over the under eyes just with like the lightest hand. I kind of just want to clean up the harsh line between the blush and the concealer. Alessandro, déjame hablar, okay? I'm totally kidding. I did this brow off camera and then I'll do some with you guys. Gonna do the brow pencil by MAC in the shade Spiked. I feel like this is honestly such a spot on shade for me. And I like how thin this is. It's so thin. It's like easier to draw in like those little hair strokes. I feel like this brow is like much straighter than the other side, so I just try to match it up to this side. I just prefer my brows to look more straighter than like with the big arch. And then I cut the brow, not that I cut it short, but I make them a little shorter. I don't like them with a long tail as well. I feel like it just lifts up my face more. I'll do like these little hair strokes in the front. This brow is a little bald in the front. Does it look even? I think it does. Ooh, and girl, best of the best, my fave brow gel, Rare Beauty. I'm a sucker for this brow gel. It just allows me to get like into those hairs, like get really coats them. And it's not too like crunchy and it's not too waxy. If you know, you know. I just hate when brow gels are too like te las deja bien duras, like it's hairspray. I don't like that. I want them to stay in place, but I still want them to be like flexible. And then you can very much leave it like this, but sometimes I just want to add like a little bit to the eyes. So I'll just add concealer, a bronzer. I just added the Hourglass concealer and I'm just gonna blend this all over the lid. And then just some quick bronzer. This one's a Makeup by Mario, again in the shade medium. Okay, now this is my ultimate fave step, and I feel like your guys' fave step as well, the lip combo. I always like to set my lips first. It makes lining the lips way easier. So I'm taking Spill the Tea by Makeup Shack first, and I overline on this part on my bottom lip right here, just because my bottom lip tends to be way smaller than my top lip. And then if I overline on the top, it'll be on these outer corners right here, because my upper lip is kind of like, it's more like a triangle. It's kind of higher like this. Okay, and then once you have the color, you're just gonna bring in, once you have it lined, oh my god, dude, I am speaking backwards today. Once you have the color, you're gonna,
oh my god.
Once you have it lined, you're gonna bring in the color. Literally, I use any brush. I just bring this in and blend it out. I'm gonna take this Anastasia Pro Pencil. It's a color corrector. I think this is the shade 1. Base number 1. Basically just like a big pencil. And instead of using concealer, I'm just gonna use this. It's just so much easier. I'm going back and forth if I should make this a little cool. If I feel like it's too warm, I'll just go in with 506 by Makeup Forever. I'm gonna add like a tiny bit down here. I'm gonna add just the tiniest bit I did on the bottom and then on this upper part. Honestly, you might not even notice a difference. But in my head, I feel like I just did the ultimate thing. Okay, for lipstick, I'm gonna do Creme de Nude. This is by MAC. This is the updated formula, the new one. I also have the old one. It's not as sheer and not as glossy. I'm gonna take this and first gonna just dot it on. Okay, feel like that's looking very, very pretty. Again, just blending it out with the brush. Love that. This honestly is such a vibe. Knowing me, I gotta do a gloss. This gloss, girl. I saw someone on TikTok say this gloss is NARS Turkish Delight. So this was my favorite gloss for the longest. Love, love, love this gloss. Turkish Delight by NARS. And Huda came out with this one. This is Ooh Baby. I'm gonna use this one with you guys. I have been obsessed with Huda's glosses. They are just so glossy and they're not so sticky. They don't feel heavy. I'm gonna add just a tiny bit more. Like, it gives me Bratz lips vibes. That's how juicy it looks. Like, you can't tell me this glam is not so pretty. Like, it's effortless. Like, it does obviously take some effort and it doesn't take that long. It's just, this is my reality now. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that in a bad way or anything, but this is just how I get ready nowadays. But doesn't it look so good? Okay, I got it sorted. I think this looks cute. I might not even wear this out because I'm literally just going to my parents' house, and usually when I go to their house, I kind of just want to be comfy vibes. I feel like this looks cute. Maybe inspo for another day. This is what the glam looks like all close up and personal. I am so happy with how this looks. I was never really a pink blush girly, but it's growing on me. I like it. The foundation is girl to die for. Like, wait, it's literally to die for. Like, it doesn't look too matte on my dry skin. Like, there's still some glow coming through. I really like how this looks. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this quick little glam with some little itty bitty disturbances from my little chunks. But I hope you guys have the best day. Las quiero mucho. But I know you guys wanted just like a quick everyday glam. This is my version of it. I hope you guys enjoyed this, maybe learned a thing or two. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I'm still kind of like easing into like the YouTube channel type of thing. So yeah, if you have any recommendations, comment down below. Show some love if you don't mind. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.